trip is actually really historically significant. I was just thinking back, Carl, do you remember back when we were in Uluru?
Yes.
I think it was 2013, and we saw the Prince made this transition from sort of a gap year royal to a king in waiting. He went to Poland in 2023. This positioning of the Prince of Wales on basically NATO's last defence against Russia, that border where there are 900 troops, and it is part and parcel of Prince William having served 7.5 years in the British Army. But it's also about diplomatic positioning, and I think he and his father, the King, very much want to be seen as if they are on Ukraine's side. I appreciate the diplomatic difficulty of that with Donald.
Welcome, esteemed viewers, to another insightful episode on the Sussex Ambassador channel. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on the royal PR machine, focusing on Prince William's recent trip to Estonia. Remember to hit that subscribe button for more critical analysis on royal affairs. Once again, the royal PR machine is in full swing. Its latest attempt to stay relevant is Prince William's recent visit to Estonia, a trip that's being hailed as a monumental diplomatic effort. However, let's cut through the fanfare and see it for what it truly is: a glorified PR stunt, a desperate bid to keep the future king in the spotlight. At the forefront of this PR campaign is Camilla Tominey, who is doing what she does best, lauding Prince William for doing nothing of real significance. She's singing praises as if he's single-handedly rewriting history, as if this trip is anything more than a neatly packaged photo opportunity. But she isn't alone in this charade. The Lorraine TV segment has also jumped on the bandwagon, hyping up this visit as if it's a groundbreaking event. However, what we're witnessing is the same empty routine we've seen countless times before. The real purpose of this visit isn't to support troops or to strengthen ties. Instead, it's a carefully orchestrated moment for the cameras. William arrives, shakes a few hands, delivers some rehearsed lines, and the media, spearheaded by Camilla Tominey and Lorraine, rushes to spin it into something meaningful. But where's the real impact? Where's the substance? It's conspicuously absent. This charade doesn't stop at Prince William. King Charles also gets a share of the hollow praise, because apparently the royalists are in crisis mode, trying to keep this antiquated institution relevant. But the truth is, they're failing. No amount of media spin can alter the reality that the monarchy is out of touch, irrelevant, and completely redundant in today's modern world. Despite their best efforts to paint William as a hard-working future king, the public isn't fooled. The royal family's relevance is dwindling, and these PR stunts only underscore how outdated and meaningless they truly are. This Estonia trip won't change a thing. William will return to his luxurious, taxpayer-funded lifestyle. The media will persist in pretending he's doing something vital, and the public will continue to see through the sham. This is just another desperate attempt to keep him relevant. Let's talk about the real purpose of this visit. Now, you might be inclined to believe that this trip was about supporting troops or strengthening ties, but let's not delude ourselves. The reality is, this visit was orchestrated to create a carefully staged moment for the cameras. It's a well-executed performance, a spectacle designed to keep the spotlight firmly on the royal family. Picture this. Prince William arrives, immaculate and charming, extending his hand to a select few. He delivers some pre-rehearsed lines with practiced ease, every word calculated to elicit the right response. And just like clockwork, the media, led by Camilla Tominey and Lorraine, are there to capture it all, ready to spin this orchestrated scene into a tale of royal significance. They paint a picture of a dutiful prince, a man of the people, making a grand diplomatic effort. It's a narrative that's been sold to us time and time again, a narrative we're expected to accept without question. But we must ask ourselves, beyond the photo ops and the rehearsed speeches, what's the real impact of this visit? What's the substantial change that's been brought about? The truth is, there's none. There's no real impact, no substance. It's all smoke and mirrors, a show put on for the cameras. The real purpose of this visit, like so many before it, was to maintain the illusion of royal relevance. It's a desperate attempt to keep the monarchy in the public eye, to keep the royal PR machine churning. So we find ourselves asking, where's the real impact? Where's the substance? The answer is simple. It's nowhere. This visit, like so many before it, was about optics and appearances, not concrete actions or meaningful change. And as long as the media continues to peddle these empty narratives, we'll continue to be served the same rehearsed performances, devoid of any real substance or impact. And of course, King Charles isn't left out of the PR circus. With every passing day, it's becoming increasingly clear that the royalists are in a full-blown crisis mode, desperate to keep this outdated institution relevant. But here's a newsflash for them. The monarchy, in its current form, has lost its relevance to the modern world. In the face of rapid social change and an increasingly diverse society, the monarchy seems stuck in the past, clinging to its centuries-old traditions and norms. These norms don't resonate with the people anymore. They don't reflect the values, the aspirations, or the diversity of the society we live in today. And the royalists, well, they're scrambling to change that perception. They're working round the clock, spinning every royal outing, every handshake, every smile into a narrative of relevance. But no matter how hard they try, no matter how many PR stunts they pull, they can't change the reality. The monarchy is out of touch. This isn't about whether King Charles is a good man or whether Prince William works hard. This is about an institution that has failed to evolve with the times, an institution that has failed to show that it understands or even cares about the issues that matter to the people today. And the media, led by Camilla Tominey and Lorraine, is complicit in this. They're more than happy to help the monarchy spin its web of relevance, more than happy to ignore the glaring gaps between the monarchy's image and its reality. But the public isn't fooled. The public sees through the facade, sees the disconnect between the monarchy's self-serving narrative and its lack of substantive action. Despite all the effort to paint William as a hard-working future king, people aren't buying it. They see through the empty PR stunts. They see through the desperate attempts to stay relevant. And they're asking the question that the monarchy and its cheerleaders are too afraid to ask. What's the point of a monarchy that doesn't lead, that doesn't inspire, that doesn't contribute anything of real value? At the end of the day, this Estonia trip won't change a thing. This phrase rings true as we examine the real impact of these PR stunts. What's the fallout from these incessant displays of royal pageantry? What's the tangible outcome from Prince William's visit to Estonia? The answer, quite simply, is nothing. These PR stunts, these orchestrated attempts to paint the royal family as relevant, as crucial to the fabric of modern society, only serve to underscore how outdated and meaningless they have become. It's a paradox, really. In their desperate bid to prove their worth, they reveal their lack of it. Let's take a step back and think about what leadership truly means. It's about inspiring others, setting a vision, and making a real, tangible impact. Now, do any of these qualities apply to the royal family? No. The monarchy doesn't lead, doesn't inspire, and certainly doesn't contribute anything of real value. Their role has been reduced to a mere spectacle, a relic of a bygone era, clinging onto relevance through carefully manufactured headlines. They exist in a bubble, a world of lavish, taxpayer-funded lifestyles, disconnected from the realities and hardships of the everyday citizens they supposedly represent. Their impact is not measured in progress or societal improvements, but in column inches and retweets. They are content to be the subject of gossip and speculation rather than agents of change. The royal family, with their PR stunts and their media spin, are a testament to the power of image over substance. But the public isn't deceived. People see through the facade, the smoke and mirrors. The royal family's relevance is dwindling, their influence fading. These PR stunts, far from boosting their image, only serve to highlight their redundancy. So, when we look at Prince William's visit to Estonia, we don't see a groundbreaking diplomatic effort. We see yet another PR stunt, another desperate attempt to stay afloat in a sea of irrelevance. The royal family isn't just irrelevant, they're a relic of the past, clinging to PR stunts in a desperate attempt to stay afloat. As we wrap up, it's clear that the royal family's relevance is shrinking by the day. The glossy veneer of royal visits, such as Prince William's recent trip to Estonia, is nothing more than a smokescreen, a desperate bid to retain a semblance of significance. Yet in reality, these trips are devoid of any substantial impact. They are mere photo opportunities, carefully choreographed moments for the cameras, where the prince delivers rehearsed lines and shakes a few hands. Media outlets, led by the likes of Camilla Tominey and Lorraine, are quick to spin these instances into monumental events, painting a picture of a hard-working future king. But the public is not easily fooled. They see through this facade, recognizing these PR stunts for what they are, empty, meaningless spectacles. The royal family, in fact, is not just irrelevant, but a relic of the past, clinging onto these PR stunts like a lifeline. The monarchy doesn't lead, doesn't inspire, and certainly doesn't contribute to anything of real value. Instead, they live lavishly off taxpayer money, while their relevance continues to dwindle. This is the harsh reality of the royal family's existence in today's world. They are out of touch, unnecessary, and increasingly irrelevant. Despite the best efforts of their PR machine and royal mouthpieces, the monarchy's significance is rapidly eroding, and these futile attempts to stay afloat are only emphasizing their growing irrelevance. Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more critical analysis on royal affairs.